Grieving parents of the 27 campers who died during the tragic July 4th floods in Texas, they are demanding change. Weeks after flash floods claimed the lives of at least 136 people, the state legislature listened to emotional testimony from families of those who were killed at Camp Mystic. All of them asking for changes to flood safety measures. NewsNation Now host Anna Kooiman here with us now. Anna, this is a story you've been following from the very beginning. You and I were on the desk July 4th weekend talking about it. What are we hearing from families and lawmakers?
Yeah, well, look, they're really on this mission to create some change so that other families don't have to experience the same unspeakable loss that they have gone through. Survivors of the flooding tragedy testifying in front of Kerrville officials this week after 27 young girls died at Camp Mystic in July. At least 135 others died in the disaster that ravaged central Texas. I want you to take a listen to some of the victims give tearful testimony, not wanting their children's deaths to go in vain.
When we know better, we do better. And so we need to do better for the people in this community, for the people that are suffering. And like I said, we need to give people a chance.
Well, that's Alicia Jeffrey Baker, mother of 11-year-old Emmy, who died along with her grandparents in the devastating Texas floods. I spoke with Democratic Texas State Representative Ann Johnson about her biggest takeaways from hearing testimony from families in the joint session this week.
Those families have made it very clear that they are living in the most unimaginable nightmare, that they don't want anybody else to suffer. They do not want this moment to go without action.
What are you doing to ensure something like this does not happen again?
What we have done over this past week is to pass a commitment and a need to help with getting infrastructure in places for proper warning systems. But also there's a heartbreaking op-ed by one of the fathers today in the Houston Chronicle about the fact that his daughter and many of the children died because she followed the instructions of the leadership on the camp. She stayed put when they should have physically attempted to reach higher ground. And so we also are requiring that we have better safety instructions, better inspection, and better evacuation plans.
Well, the Texas House did pass a total of 6 flooding-related bills during their special session. And, some of the questions people have had are, why weren't there sirens? Why didn't they have weather radios? Why didn't the counselors at least have phones that would have been getting alerts on this? Why were the cabins so doggone close to the river when it was rising to begin with? Why was it built there in the first place?
The testimony is so heartbreaking to listen to. I understand you also spoke to Representative Johnson about redistricting, which is a topic we've been following very closely, especially in the Lone Star State.
What the vote on all of this Texas flooding content was actually delayed because they had fled. So State Representative Johnson is one of the Texas Democrats who had left the state in an effort to block the redistricting vote that has spurred a national fight between our nation's 2 political parties. I asked her reaction to the Texas State Senate passing the vote that could potentially give Republicans 5 House seats in the midterms. Johnson said she is expecting Governor Abbott to sign the bill, as do we, and she says Democrats will be continuing to fight this in court.
Yes, Abbott saying yesterday he will definitely be signing that bill. Anna, your show's coming up in a few.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.